It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
The PIHL is on TenbandTV. It's high school hockey night live from the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. And a big class AAA matchup here for you tonight as the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars host the North Allegheny Tigers. Good evening and welcome to the PIHL high school hockey coverage here on TenbandTV. Matt Vandriak, center ice for you here tonight. The Jaguars, the Tigers, right in the middle of this AAA mix. North Allegheny, they come in 4-1-1 overall. They have 14 points. Tigers are currently in fourth place in AAA, 2 points behind Pittsburgh Central Catholic and Peters Township. Those teams are tied for second place in the classification. Thomas Jefferson, 4-3-0 on the season, 12 points. Jaguars currently in fifth place in AAA, sitting 2 points behind fourth place North Allegheny. North Allegheny, they've scored 20 goals in their 6 games played for an average of 3.3 goals per game. The Tigers have allowed 14 goals against so far this season, an average of 2.3 goals against. North Allegheny has allowed the second least amount of goals against in AAA on the season. Thomas Jefferson, they scored 36 goals in their 7 games played so far. That's an average of 5.1 goals per game. The Jags have allowed 26 goals against so far this season, an average of 3.7 goals against. Thomas Jefferson, the third highest scoring team in Class AAA. Talk more about the players as we get this one underway. Face off here at center ice. The host Jaguars will move right to left. They're decked out in the white jersey with the black and gold trim. Left to right, North Allegheny with the opposite color scheme, decked out in the black, gold, and white. Face off at center red. And here we go. Draw one by North Allegheny. It was Eddie Scherer who wins it back, pushing it up the left side. Cleared back out by Thomas Jefferson, past the point, all the way back into the Jaguar zone. The fresh ice will get us an icing call, and that'll give us the opportunity to get you your goaltending matchup tonight. In the net to our left for North Allegheny, it's Chris Costa. He's been the go-to guy for the Tigers. 5-1-1 in the season, 2.26 goals against average, and a .914 save percentage. For Thomas Jefferson, in the net to our right is Ben Balducci. He's carried the load for the Jaguars. 4-3-0 in the season, 3.41 goals against average, .842 save percentage, and a shutout. Defensive zone draw one by TJ. They'll move the puck out. Here comes Mikey Burns. Burns passing over to the left side, driving to the net, backhander in tight, save made on the opportunity there. Good look for Lucas Blos, and a better save made by Chris Costa, who's in the game. Collision at the blue line. Trying to keep it in there is the captain for Thomas Jefferson, Cam Lorenzi. North Allegheny will push it back out. Down low, shot in tight. Balducci makes his first save of the night. Around the horn it goes. North Allegheny keeps it from the left point. Shot through traffic, fired wide. Off the stick there of Nick Pasquale. Bodies bang in the lower corner. TJ comes away with it, trying to force it up the near wall. Here's Mikey Burns. Ahead it comes. And out with it now come the Jaguars. Lucas Blos moves it ahead. Cam Lorenzi drives deep, circles back against the end boards, drops it behind the net. Jaguars in the middle of the line chain, so North Allegheny had a chance. Long shot from the circle. Outside of that right circle, and a pad save made by Chris Costa. And that offering there from Thomas Jefferson's Carter Merrill. Puck poked towards the Thomas Jefferson net. Glove down out of the atmosphere there by Ryan Ellis. Ellis trying to go up the far side, looking to move the puck out. Over there's Owen Michael. Checked behind the net by North Allegheny, freed it up, but TJ will get it out. And a chance back the other way. Here comes an opportunity for Owen Michael, 1-on-2. Stick check, Michael still finds that puck, pushing it towards the net, pad save made. And the rebound pushed away. Great individual effort there by Owen Michael. And icing called against North Allegheny as Michael took it length of the ice through 2 defenders and got a good shot on. And Chris Costa stopped with the left pad. Face off here in the North Allegheny zone to our left. Gavin Salopek in there for the draw. He'll lose that face-off to Marcus Garcia, and that allows North Allegheny to bring it back the other way. 2-on-1 developing, feeding it towards the net. Well defended by Thomas Jefferson's Jacob Simon as he broke that pass up. Shot from the point, blocked in front. Nice job there by the Jaguars. Getting in front of it there was Jacob Simon again, one of the alternate captains on this Thomas Jefferson team. Puck going to go the length of the rink as that pass was made from outside the red line, and we'll bring the face-off back into the TJ zone to our right. Had a chance to talk to both of these coaches, both John Zeiler for Thomas Jefferson and Justin Glock for North Allegheny before the game, and both of these guys very high on their goaltenders. I feel it's going to be a very good goaltending matchup between Ben Balducci for Thomas Jefferson and Chris Costa for North Allegheny. As the faceoff's won by TJ, Carter Hartman around the horn. Brings the pass back here to the near side. Garrett Fetzko up the near boards. Tries to clear as his pocket picked on a good steal there by Brady Horniak, who dumps it in. Skating out in front of the net, here's Hartman. Moves it ahead now to Fetzko. Fetzko gets the wheels turning as he comes across center ice. Fetzko double teamed on a solid body check there to separate him from the puck. And North Allegheny going to bring it back into the neutral zone. Ty Hartman regroups. Hartman circling back. Comes over here to Hartman. Not the same last name. Take the H off for number 10. Keep the H on for number 24. Put the C on for Eric Hartman if we were in South Park. Down behind the net it goes. That's going to be Lucas Blos. Dumped into the corner. North Allegheny will regroup. Battle in the corner. Blos wins the puck. And he gets some help there from Lorenzi, pushing it back behind the North Allegheny net. Alex Costa works it, comes back to the point. Hartman throws it towards the net. Shot blocked. And back the other way, spinning is Horniak. Stolen away by his counterpart in 91, Cam Lorenzi. And the Jaguars captain wraps it around here to the near side. Big body check, finishing it up there. Mikey Burns making sure that one of the Tigers felt the burn, and then a collision here in front of us as losing his lid for Thomas Jefferson was Carter Hartman on a heavy collision with Anthony Lucas right in front of us here at the red line. Face off at center, Red. And TJ wins the draw. Back here now to Michael Banks. Back to the midpoint. Here comes the Diamond. Diamond sends it out. Over to the far side. North Allegheny going to dump it in. Balducci will come down to slow the play, leave it back for his defense. North Allegheny steals back to Diamond at the right point. Shot through traffic blocked. And the follow-up taken away up the right side. Here comes Mikey Burns. 1-on-3 as he crosses center red. Burns splits the defense. Burns' wrister coming, blocked down. Well defended on the play there by North Allegheny's Liam Diamond. Back to the point, shot on deflects and a pad save made. A good one by Costa as Banks put that one back on. Hit a North Allegheny skate in front. And a good save made there by the goaltender Chris Costa, who's got a lot of accolades from the Thomas Jefferson side. John Zeiler said they have a really good keeper over there, and we're going to have to test him and have some of our best offense in front of him tonight. Offense is something that John Zeiler is looking for from his team. It's been an inconsistent start to this 2025 season for the Jaguars. They have not won or lost more than 2 in a row so far this season. Up the left side, and it's going to be an icing call here against North Allegheny. Thomas Jefferson, as I mentioned, they've rotated W's and L's since the season opening win. They got a win in their most recent contest on Monday night, a 6-4 victory over Franklin Regional here at the Ice Castle. North Allegheny, they started the season hot. They won their first 5 games, but they've dropped their last 2 decisions, including a 4-3 overtime shootout loss to Mount Lebanon in their most recent contest at the Mount Lebo Ice Center last Thursday night. From the left point, shot towards the net there by Simon, goes up and over the cage. 4-man scrum in the corner. Thomas Jefferson comes away with it. Back to the right point, drifting back, point-to-point pass off a Simon skate. Out it comes. North Allegheny pressures as Odie tries to finish it up, and Simon will have none of it. Odie steps up, chips it into the TJ zone. He was on the right side of the red line, so the icing call is waved off. Centering feed taken away. Here comes Thomas Jefferson up the left side. Carter Merrill. Merrill going to dump and chase. And we have a whistle here. And we're going to bring a neutral zone face-off out of it. So both of these sides right in the mix. Here in this Class 3A standings early going. Face-off back to the right point. Shot through traffic, blocked. Follow-up, try in front, score! Thomas Jefferson on the board. Owen Michael in front, redirects it home. And the Jaguars get a power play goal. There was a penalty called against North Allegheny. And the Jaguars score 8 seconds into the man advantage. And they take a 1-0 lead as Owen Michael puts it home for Thomas Jefferson. The penalty was away from the play. And Thomas Jefferson gets the PPG as Owen Michael finds the net. Out it comes. This will be the length, and we'll get an icing call here. For Owen Michael, that's his 4th goal on the regular season. And we will get either an announcement for the assist or we'll update you between periods as the PIHL website, the finest in high school sports with live in-game updates. Broadcasters like myself surely do appreciate that. Puck glove down here by Cam Lorenzi, the TJ captain, tries to move it up the far side. And Nick Pasquale for North Allegheny banks it around here to the near side. Puck chipped ahead here by Ronan Gallagher. Offside would be the call against TJ, so the Jags have the touch back up because North Allegheny a chance to exit right in front of us. Gallagher with the backhand pass there. That was Ronan Gallagher. And we battle into the North Allegheny zone out here to the red line. Chipped on by Burns. Good chip. Lorenzi drops the puck pass. Blows back to Lorenzi in the net. Big save by Costa on a great give and go. Lucas Blows putting it right back on the stick. And denial seems it had to come in the form of Chris Costa. Face off in the right circle to the left of the North Allegheny goal, and keeper Chris Costa, whose big save keeps it as a 1-goal deficit for the visitors here. Around with it comes Thomas Jefferson. Simon at the left point. Going to dump it back down low. Tucker Porter moved it around, taken away up the far side, and North Allegheny gets a chance to get it out. Kyle M. moving the puck ahead here. Adam Bradley. Sorry, not Bradley. That's 57, Cedric Oti. And trying to wrap around. Nobody home in front. Good job there by Thomas Jefferson's Jake Pritchard to take it away. And Pritchard gets it back. Has a man down the left side. Pritchard tries to shoot, blocked. Loose puck trickling towards the net. And defended away. Good work there by North Allegheny. And the defensive work there, Cedric Oti. Up the left side. North Allegheny moves it ahead. Puck banged in there by Joey Mitchell, the leading point getter for this North Allegheny team on the season. And TJ will set up behind their net. And out it comes through the circle and back into the North Allegheny end. This is North Allegheny trying to wrap it all the way around. In front, great chance in firing just wide for the Tigers was Anthony Lucas as he was set up beautifully on that play. Raised it a little too high, takes it out of play, and the faceoff stays in the Jaguar zone to our right. Faceoff one, another defensive zone draw one by Thomas Jefferson, and Garrett Fetzko, double team, but able to get it out, has to retreat back into his own end, and Michael Banks going to break it out here, spins back into the TJ zone, but able to push it back from the red line, stolen away there by Nick Pasquale. He'll dump it back behind the TJ net. Balducci will leave it there for Tucker Porter. Up the near side, Fetzko double team, feeling the heat there from Pasquale. Across the rink it goes. Noah Joyce retreats, sets Pasquale up, who skates towards his net, now brings it back to the near side. Puck deflected away and kept in here by Thomas Jefferson. Emery Molnar tries to bring it around. Fetsko tries to steal. Able to force it out there for North Allegheny was Killmeyer. The puck ends up in the visitors' bench. We're going to have a neutral zone draw with 8.5 here left in the opening period. Face-off one, picked off at the blue line there from Thomas Jefferson. Cam Lorenzi tried to get in, and he got leveled by Adam Bradley upon entrance, but North Allegheny ices the puck, and that will move it back into the visitor zone to our left. Face-off one in the defensive zone there by North Allegheny. And we see Alex Costa try to work it around to the far side. Puck is chipped ahead by Brady Horniak. Spinning around in the TJ end is Ty Hartman. Stepping in to keep it in for North Allegheny's Kyle Im. Im will dump it back behind the TJ net. Ty Hartman after it there. Hartman reverses it back over to Carter Artman. Artman hammered on a heavy body check there by Kyle Im. He's still down, and we're going to get a whistle and a stop and play. As Artman took a heavy hit on the far side from North Allegheny's Kyle Im. Able to shake it off. Good job there for Artman to be able to get off, favoring his lower back a bit. So Thomas Jefferson team led offensively by Lucas Blos. 17 points so far this season, 7 goals and 10 assists. Mikey Burns, second on the team in points. He has 11 with 6 goals and 5 assists. Captain Cam Lorenzi tied with Blos for first on the team in goal scoring, and also third on the team with 10 total points. And here comes Lorenzi to Burns. He shoots and fires wide. Only goal of the game, a power play tally by Owen Michael. That's where we stand. Thomas Jefferson on top, 1-0. As the Jaguars, North Allegheny offside, so we'll bring it back to the neutral zone here for the draw. And we'll do the draw right at center red on the Ice Castle logo. Face-off one. Back to North Allegheny. That's Nick Pasquale. He's going to dump it in back behind the net. Setting it up here. Chipped high into the air by Vincenzo Casamassa. And his counterpart in 25, Nick Pasquale, going to exit the zone as he moves it ahead to his teammate, Brady Horniak. Horniak tries to bring it across center ice. Diamond and Casamassa come together. And TJ pushes the puck into the North Allegheny end. Nick Pasquale dumping it all the way back into the TJ zone, not far enough for icing, is looking over his shoulder as he retreats there is Jacob Simon. Michael, the goal getter, number 31 for TJ, joins the scrum along the boards. Tigers try to keep it in. Good work there by Carter Merrill as he'll send it back into the North Allegheny end. Marcus Garcia, lead feed. Horniak chips it on, and the Tigers want to get a fresh line out. Here's Thomas Jefferson regroups and resets in their own end. 6.5 left here in this opening period. Simon lead feed up the right side, trying to find Owen Michael a little bit too far and taken away by Pasquale. Fed back to the net, and off the blocker, the goaltender, Chris Costa. Centering feed knocked down by North Allegheny's Killmeyer. TJ with some zone time here. Michael, Artman, who's back on and healthy at the point, goes to the right point. Shot coming through traffic. Glove save made as Hartman had a good look from the top of the right point. And the glove save made by Chris Costa, who holds for the draw. Face off in the NA zone to our left. Draw it here. North Allegheny led by Joey Mitchell. He's 9 points on the season, 4 goals and 5 assists. Alex Costa also netting 4 goals for the Tigers. He's second on the team in points with 6. And Eddie Scherer also putting up 6 points, 3 goals and 3 assists. Those are your 3 leading scorers so far this season for North Allegheny. North Allegheny's been a strong defensive team. A lot of that has to do with the man on the net to our left, wearing number 15, Chris Costa. Centering feed. It's Thomas Jefferson team. It's been a good offensive team, but as I mentioned, John Zeiler said, I'd like to see some consistency. So despite the offensive accolades of this Jaguars team so far, they're going to have to put their best foot forward here against one of the top keepers in the classification, and Chris Costa. Big hit in the corners. North Allegheny picks up the physicality. And the puck going to be kept in here as Alex Costa posts up along the right boards. Costa trying to spin away from a checker. Gets some help from his teammate Cole Meyer. Back to the point. Stolen and chipped out. Opportunity for TJ. And Ben Galezio gets it out. As we have some chatter back in the Jaguars' end. Shaken up player for Thomas Jefferson as well. And that's Artman again, who has had an Advil kind of night. Centering feed, backhander, big save made there. Great opportunity for Gavin Salopek. And the left pad stop again by Chris Costa. Thomas Jefferson definitely having the better of the play offensively here through this first period, but Costa's come up big for North Allegheny. Diamond from the right point, keeps, floats it through traffic up and over Pritchard. It might have caught a piece of his helmet. From the far wall, shot on, pad save made by Balducci. And Thomas Jefferson breaks it out. Comes Emery Molnar. Going to chase his own pass down low. Chased on the play by Liam Diamond. Molnar brings it around to the right side. Battle there. Fetzko in front of the NA bench. Backhands it down the far wall. Kept in by TJ for the moment. But now Nick Pasquale going to find that puck and break it out. Odie here up the right side. Going to break across the line. Odie drags as his teammates get a fresh change behind him, and TJ steals. Fetzko back the other way, tries to center. Nice cutoff play made there by North Allegheny's Nate Fritz. Leads the offense back the other way. Odie leaves it, and the trailer on the play, there's Meyer. Meyer spins. Fresh body on. Fritz from the right point, shoots, blocked. Fetzko does a nice job to get in front of it there for Thomas Jefferson. The far side here for North Allegheny. Eddie Scherer dumps it in. And Thomas Jefferson, Jacob Simon takes it, and he gets hammered right in front of us here on a heavy hit from Eddie Scherer. North Allegheny has brought the physicality here in this opening period, but Thomas Jefferson, they've brought the offense and have the only goal of the game so far as well, and Owen Michael power play tally. Face off in the TJ zone to our right. And it's won by Thomas Jefferson. Jacob Simon around. Puck battled for along the far boards. And North Allegheny trying to work their way into the TJ zone. Ellis breaks up that centering feed, then throws a hip out there that forces the puck loose and allows TJ to bring it back the other way. Here comes Lorenzi down the right side. Lorenzi puts the brakes on, spins it back, looking for a trailer. Has the man at the right point. Pass over to Blos on the far wall. Lorenzi in the slot, can't turn it over, taken away by North Allegheny. And sent ahead there by the defensive Eddie Scherer. Simon will regroup, dangerous pass through the goal crease there. And Ryan Ellis sets it up. And out with it now come the Jaguars. Lorenzi crosses, breaks the zone. Lorenzi trying to turn it over, takes it strong to the net. Save made. Scrum for the loose puck, and Costa keeps it out as Lorenzi took it strong. Chris Costa equal to the task. Cam Lorenzi, the captain of this Thomas Jefferson team. Seven goals on the season for Lorenzi, tied for the team lead with Lucas Blos. Looking for number 8, he was close to it. So he just kept on battling there. Battle on the far wall, TJ with the puck. Trying to make the pass there. Ellis was looking for Banks. It was cut off neatly on a good defensive play by North Allegheny's Luke Terenzo. Banks will get it back. He's going to bounce this one towards the net. It's sticked aside. Loose puck, and it almost resulted in a great opportunity for Thomas Jefferson as Carter Merrill pouncing on it. Thomas Jefferson looks sharp offensively right now. North Allegheny's had a little bit of issue in the defensive zone, trying to turn some offense there as it's dropped back to Diamond. Puck goes around the horn. NA keeping it in, trying to center. Chipped up. Michael. Odie for North Allegheny. Little give and go along the wall. They're volleying with Marcus Garcia. 4 players battle, and it comes in front. Big save, Balducci. On the doorstep was Garcia, and Balducci got the right pad on it, and now a whistle as the bodies mix up in the lower right corner. Face off in the TJ zone to our right with 80 seconds left here in the opening period. And we get a whistle from the face-off, and we're going to get a roughing call. And Thomas Jefferson will get their second chance with the man advantage. Cedric Odie will sit down for roughing, and TJ, who's tallied on the power play, will jump back out here. Power play goal coming at the 5:36 mark of the opening period. It was Owen Michael from Cam Lorenzi and Jacob Simon. So here we go. Thomas Jefferson back to the power play here. With 76 ticks on this opening period clock. It only took them 8 seconds to score the first time. Blos drifts, looks it over. Passing to the circle. Michael sets, drags it back outside to Blos to the point. Blos trying to go to the right wall, has it picked off. Good defensive play by Joey Mitchell. Mitchell shorthanded back the other way, has a man with him. Mitchell shoots off the shoulder of Balducci. Fired back there from Bradley at the right point wide. Balducci going to play it ahead with his stick now. Here comes Lucas Blos. Blos lined up but able to sidestep that check, finds Burns. Burns to Lorenzi, drop pass, nobody home. North Allegheny can't get it out. Burns keeps it in. Just outside the circle. Burns at the left point, shot through traffic, and that's off the mask and maybe the glove of Costa, and out of play. 1:15 remaining in the Thomas Jefferson power play, 30.5 seconds left here in the period. Jaguars leading 1-0 on a power play goal. 5:36 into this opening period from Owen Michael. 4th of the season for Michael. Face-off one by Thomas Jefferson. They'll push back behind the NA net. Trying to find an exit there are the Tigers. They can't do it at the right point. The puck kept in. Good job by Simon, but it's blocked. Pasquale working hard. Lorenzi able to find the puck, drops it back. Jacob Simon going to shoot through traffic. Stick save made by Costa, and the rebound couldn't quite be corralled by Michael. Blos throwing it towards the circle, taken away and cleared. Some good defensive work there by Anthony Lucas. All the way back in. And it comes ahead to Burns as the horn sounds to end period number 1. 17 minutes of hockey in the books here from the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Thomas Jefferson will have 44 seconds of power play time to work with when we come back with your second period. You're watching PIHL High School Hockey Night Live here on TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Back here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, it's High School Hockey Night Live, the PIHL on TenbandTV. Class AAA battle, Thomas Jefferson and North Allegheny. The Jaguars lead the Tigers 1-0 after one. Matt Vandriak with you here on TenbandTV tonight. These teams will switch sides. TJ moves left to right to start period number 2 with 40 seconds of power play time remaining. Cedric Odie picking up a roughing minor late in that opening period. And here come the Jaguars. Owen Michael, who got a power play goal, the only goal of the opening period, finds that puck along the far boards. Michael looks it over, drops it back to the left point. Shot through traffic. That deflects wide. On the offering there from Jacob Simon. Lucas blows at the right point, looks it over. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. Simon through traffic. Save! Costa rebound cleared out. And North Allegheny gets it out of the zone as well as Anthony Lucas sends it the length of the rink. One more rush here for TJ. Here comes Blos. Blos down the right side. Drops it back. Lorenzi tries to step around a man. Over to Simon. Back to Lorenzi to the far circle. Penalty over from the top of the left circle. Save. Rebound stopped as well as Burns got it on and Blos's follow-up tried denied by Chris Costa. I think the net's off the moorings. And we get a whistle here. Actually, a couple players tied up. Puck ended up in the equipment of Thomas Jefferson's Cam Lorenzi. Only goal of the opening period. 5:36. It was Cam Lorenzi. It was Owen Michael scoring a PPG. 8 seconds of the man advantage from Cam Lorenzi and Jacob Simon. Coincidental minors will not affect play on the ice, so we will continue here. Owen Michael's 4th of the season. Our only goal so far of the game, and after the penalty kill there that carried over to the second period, the Jaguars now 1 for 2 with the man advantage. Thomas Jefferson still looking for their first chance with the power play. We'll draw it up here in the neutral zone. And Thomas Jefferson wins that draw. Ty Hartman sending it towards the net. Over to the far wall. Leaning on a man there for TJ is Vincenzo Casamassa. Up the right side, though, North Allegheny gets it out. Cedric Odie chips it ahead, chasing after it. There's Kyle Im. Im into the corner. Odie and a couple of Jaguars. Jonah Pasquale from the point. Redirect off the stick of Ben Balducci. Both of these goaltenders have been strong so far. Im winds it up and fires wide. Balducci was tracking that one as he flagged the blocker at it. Into the lower corner it goes. TJ regroups behind their own net. It's going to be Ryan Ellis. Jaguars trying to find an exit strategy. Up the near side. Lead feed too far. And the icing call there as they're trying a little bank pass to Ty Hartman. We'll bring the faceoff back into the home zone to our left. I mentioned these two teams are right in the mix here in Class AAA. Thomas Jefferson sitting in 5th place, 3 points behind 4th place North Allegheny, who is 1 point behind 2nd place Central Catholic and Peters Township. Thomas Jefferson, of course, moving up to AAA this year after a strong, successful run in 2A. Point-to-point pass comes to Costa for NA. Nice move, shot on, save made. Rebound, Balducci can't cover it. As North Allegheny keeps it alive, trying to center. And the Tigers offense coming to life. A little bit of sustained zone time here for the first time tonight. Down the far wall we battle. Near wall. Far wall if you're on the TJ bench, but where I'm standing it's near. Standoff here. Pushed back to the Thomas Jefferson net. Around the horn it goes and out with it here. Comes Thomas Jefferson. We get a Jaguars player fouled. Gallagher lost his stick. And TJ Faithful wanted a call, but I think the stick got tied up in the Thomas Jefferson's Jake Pritchard's gear. Battle in front of the Tigers bench. Stepping into a man there for North Allegheny's Marcus Garcia as he tried to introduce Jacob Simon to the North Allegheny team. Jaguars regroup, reset. Jacob Simon through center red, picked off. Here comes Alex Costa. Costa takes it. Costa going strong to the net, takes to the backhand penalty coming up. And we're going to see North Allegheny go to the man advantage for the first time here tonight. So NA to the man advantage, their first power play try of the night. After Thomas Jefferson got the first 2 power play opportunities in this game, going 1 for 2. We'll see what North Allegheny can do with the extra attacker. Good start for TJ as they'll poke it out of the zone. Circling back at center red now is Alex Costa. Costa trying to get around him, man. Good work by Carter Artman, and he'll clear. Into the corner. Good forecheck there by Thomas Jefferson. That's Cam Lorenzi. Leaning on his man, preventing Mitchell from breaking out. Joey Mitchell, the leading point getter for North Allegheny, sends an errant pass across the rink. The TJ chips back into the NA zone. Im after it. Circles and drops. And here comes Thomas Jefferson again up the near side. Im drags it into the zone, dropping it back to Odie. Odie circles, drops it back to Costa. Costa looks it over. Odie in the left circle. Back to Costa at the point. Costa down low looking for a redirect. Im can't chip it on. Still loose and chipped out. Nice work by Lorenzi. Now he comes back the other way. Lorenzi headed to the bench. Turning it back here halfway through this power play is North Allegheny. Back into the neutral zone here for NA. That's Alex Costa. Steal, blow shorthanded, and the poke check. Marc-Andre Fleury-like there by North Allegheny goaltender Chris Costa. Tigers ice the puck, though, and have 42 seconds remaining on this power play opportunity. As this Thomas Jefferson penalty kill so far has been masterful. Face off to the right of the North Allegheny goal. 35 seconds remain on this Tigers power play. As back out with it now comes NA. Down the left side, slowing it down here is Meyer. Meyer trying to get around Burns. He'll drop it down low instead. Horniak back to Meyer. Meyer to Pasquale at the left point. Pasquale pressured by Burns. Comes back now to Cole Meyer. Pasquale gets it down low. Centering feed, well defended. On the play there by Thomas Jefferson's Owen Michael. He stayed right with his man and read that pass easier than a Dr. Seuss book, ending this North Allegheny power play. Lead feed too far. That'll be the length of the rink and the icing call against North Allegheny. Will bring the face-off back into the visitor zone to our right. As we set it up here. Pritchard from the point. Redirected, takes a bounce, save made, rebound loose, and kept out by North Allegheny. Costa was expecting that shot to be high, ended up being a ground ball, but Costa able to get some equipment on it to keep it out of the net. Down the left side, Garcia bumped off the puck, and ahead it comes. Into the North Allegheny zone. TJ makes the steal. Trying to center there for the Jaguars was Emery Molnar. Comes back to the left point through traffic. Save made. Rebound score! Gavin Salopek puts the mesh in motion. And Thomas Jefferson doubles the lead. 2-0 Jaguars with 10:57 left here in the period. Big shot from the left point. With traffic in front, the stick save was made. As Molnar, I believe, was the man who got the shot. Save was made by Costa, but camped out right in front was Gavin Salopek. And TJ leads 2-0 with 10:57 left here in this second period. Offsides here against the Jags. They try to bring it back. Salopek, that's his first goal of the season. And a big one for the Jaguars. We'll get you the official assists once they're posted on the PIHL website. PIHL website, as I mentioned before, big fan of the PIHL website. Already posted, cats and kittens. Gavin Salopek from Jacob Simon. And back the other way, trying to put it on the net there for North Allegheny was Eddie Scherer. Couldn't get the shot on net. So Simon, 2 assists so far for the Jaguars. Shot through traffic here by Pasquale, goes wide. Another shot goes wide there. Talking to the Thomas Jefferson coaching staff. This one's floated back to the TJ net and gloved out of the atmosphere by Balducci. Talking to assistant coach Chris Brouchard before the game. Said they really like the defensive makeup, the defensive structure of this North Allegheny team. They're very happy with the way the defense and goaltending have played so far. They want to see a little bit more offense, though, and are hoping as the season goes on, the offense will start to develop a little more chemistry and consistency. As mentioned, this is a North Allegheny team that came out of the gates hot. Winning their first 5 games, but dropping their last 2. Running into the juggernaut that's been Seneca Valley 2 games ago. Losing 8-0 to the Raiders and then falling in an overtime shootout loss in their most recent game against Mount Lebanon. It was last Thursday night. Left point shot, bouncing puck goes wide. Pasquale got a piece of that in front as Simon was looking to pad his point total on the evening. Out it comes. North Allegheny. Kyle M drops it back. Lead feed ahead, chipped in here by Joey Mitchell. And Simon will be the first man of the puck for Thomas Jefferson. Around the horn it goes. TJ looking for the exit strategy. Up the near side, Lorenzi. Banks it off the boards. Blos finds it. Blos wrister fires just wide as he tried to put that one through the 6-hole, and I think he did have the goaltender Costa beat. But his shot races up and over the net. Long shot from the right point by Ellis. And that's gloved down by Costa, who holds for the draw. So Ryan Ellis from the right point put it on. Pleasantries exchanged in the circle there by Adam Bradley and Thomas Jefferson's Tucker Porter as the Tigers ice the puck, which allows Pantera to continue playing. We're in favor of that. At least I am. If you don't like it, you should walk. Face off in the right wing circle to the left of the North Allegheny goal. And keeper Chris Costa. Puck played down low. Adam Bradley over to the far side. Players battle together. Coming out with it here is North Allegheny. Now a break for the Tigers. 3-on-2 developing. But a good piece of work there by Thomas Jefferson's Jake Pritchard to get back and break it up. Responsible defense as Pritchard brings it back the other way. 2-on-4. Pritchard going to just dump it to the net. Costa going to cover. And he'll hold for the draw. North Allegheny had numbers back the other way, but 2-2, Jake Pritchard. Strong defense and then turns it into some offense back the other way. Face off in the circle to the left of the North Allegheny goal, the right wing side. Shot on, pad save made as Fetzko had a good look from in the slot. And Costa with another stop. Pasquale finds it, brings it across center red. Down the left side, Pasquale spins, looking for Meyer. Going to keep it instead, sending it down low. Scherer, the captain here for this North Allegheny side, is senior Eddie Scherer. Third leading scorer on the season for the Tigers as well. Nice move. Back the other way, Molnar. Backhands it towards the net, bouncing puck fought off by Costa. Thought that Molnar might have got an assist on that first goal, but only one A given. And the apple go to Simon, who has 2 assists on the evening. Centering try. Balducci finds the puck with bodies in front. And pleasantries exchanged as Salopek mixing it up down there with North Allegheny's Anthony Lucas. Down the left side, battle for the puck. And away with it now comes Thomas Jefferson. And here comes Merrill. Merrill stepped into, solid hit there. And then picked off on the follow-up was the Czechie, Alex Costa. Back the other way, it's Mitchell. Drags, backhander. Balducci makes it look easy with the glove. And we have an injured North Allegheny player, Alex Costa. He finished his check, and then he got picked off, and he did not see the Thomas Jefferson player coming. And the officials did not make a call there. But Costa's still down. You don't like to see that. He may have taken that hit high. Didn't see who it was from Thomas Jefferson that collided with Costa. But Costa did not see that check coming. And I don't know if the official saw it or thought it was incidental contact, but not a good play there. And good to see Alex Costa up and able to get off with a little bit of help from his friends. Hopefully he'll be able to shake it off and get back out there. Costa, part of the brotherly love. Not Philadelphia, but the North Allegheny team. Chris and Alex Costa are brothers. Sir Ronan Gallagher and his brother Cam Gallagher, but it's the freshman Gallagher is scratched here tonight. Set of brothers on Thomas Jefferson as well. Jake and Gary Pritchard. Jake the junior, Gary the senior. As the faceoff won back in the TJ zone. North Allegheny, Pasquale from the left point. Sending it to Odie. Odie chipping it down low after it there for North Allegheny's Joey Mitchell. But Thomas Jefferson back the other way. Here comes Lucas Blos. Blos drags. Blos pushing it towards the net, trying to find Lorenzi. And it's sticked out of there by Cam Costa. North Allegheny lead feed. Here comes Odie. Tries to drop it to Mitchell. Pocket picked. Lorenzi gets pummeled in front of the North Allegheny bench as Odie brings the boom there. Mitchell from the circle around a man of the net. Save! Balducci went for the poke check. Ends up making the left pad stop instead. North Allegheny pressing. Mitchell trying to find Odie. Odie leaned into. Big collision there. Stepping up for Thomas Jefferson was Artman. Centering feed. And across the rink it comes Lorenzi. Has a good entrance. Lorenzi shot on, and the wrister goes wide. Over to the far side now, North Allegheny trying to get it out. Coming with it here is Gary Pritchard. He'll dump it in. Pasquale. From the left point, the traffic shot, save made, as that was thrown back to the net there. From the left point by Artman. Costa tried to glove it, got off the left pad instead. After it here for TJ now. Sorry for NA is Nick Pasquale trying to get it out. Kept in here by Lorenzi. Lorenzi works it down low. Lorenzi trying to wrap it around here to the near side. Lorenzi hit hard on the play. As stepping into him was Garcia. NA ices the puck. Face off back into the visitor zone to our right with 5.5 left here in this second period. Thomas Jefferson, first period power play goal at the 5:36 mark. It was Owen Michael from Cam Lorenzi and Jacob Simon. In the second period, Gavin Salopek at the 6:03 mark with Jacob Simon picking up his second assist, only 2 goals on the night for the Jaguars. Thomas Jefferson out shooting North Allegheny, 18-9 here so far. As bringing it back here for NA is Cole Meyer. Back to the left point. Fritz tries to find him, and it's fed back into the neutral zone, then volleyed back across center red. That gives Anthony Lucas a chance to dump in from the right side of the red line if you're North Allegheny. Michael sidesteps to check as he spins. Second man gets him. Loose puck on the stick of Meyer. Spinning away here. It's Lucas. And dump back out. Hustling after it here for Thomas Jefferson. It's Vincenzo Casamassa. Over here to the near side it comes. TJ sends it out. And ahead it is, chipped in by Luke Dorenzo. TJ after it there. Both these teams roll 3 lines. They have 3 deep on each side. So we see both sides' third lines getting their, I believe, first work of this second period. It'll give and go to the left side. Casamassa floats it towards the net, goes wide. Michael after it. Bodied up on the play. Out it comes here for Thomas Jefferson. Carter Merrill. He and Michael battle into the corners. A 4-man scrum ensues. Fetzko across the rink. Coming out with it now here is Mitchell. Mitchell throws it wide of the net. And it's going to be gloved and held by Ben Balducci. Face-off back into the TJ zone with 4:04 left here in this second period. The Jaguars on top 2-0. Owen Michael. And Gavin Salopek tallying for TJ tonight. Jaguars win the draw. They'll break it out. Lead feet up the left side. Here comes Fetzko. Has a man go to the net. Salopek. Bouncing puck. Salopek able to flag it down and turn it over. But the pad stop made from Costa. A little bit of magic there from Gavin Salopek as he was looking for number 2. But Costa able to keep the deficit at 2 for North Allegheny. Noah Joyce over there to Pasquale. Pasquale comes back to the left side now to Joyce. Puck poked back. Fetzko going to chase it down the near side here. Pasquale after it. He'll dump it around. Bodies banged together there. TJ keeps it in. Long shot from the left point. And the glove save made by Costa as Carter Artman puts it on. And we'll face it off again here in the North Allegheny zone to the right. Back the other way comes North Allegheny. Here comes Meyer. Meyer down the left side, spins away from a check, drops it back. Bradley into the zone at the point, going to dump it down low. Centering try, blocked. Follow-up try by Scherer as the feed from Lucas was cut off. And now back the other way. Lorenzi up the left side. Gets it on here to Mikey Burns. Burns stood up. Good defense on the far side there by Thomas Jefferson's Liam. By North Allegheny's Liam Diamond against the TJ forward. And back the other way now comes N.A. Crossing centerette. Working it here for North Allegheny's Lucas. Battle down low. Kept in. Turned away. Dumped down low again. And Michael Banks for TJ. Sets it up. Floating exit attempt here into the neutral zone. Cut off by North Allegheny's Adam Bradley. Bradley dumps it all the way around to the far side. Hustling it after there is Joey Mitchell. Mitchell bumped into as Burns marks him from the right point. Redirect save by Balducci on a great chance there for OT. Balducci's been sharp when called upon tonight and has staked his team, to help stake his team at least, to a 2-0 lead here as we're under 2 minutes left in the second period. From the left side, TJ sets it up. Lorenzi feeds it ahead to Burns. Burns along the near wall, drags it back to the point. Burns, cross-ring pass. Simon looks it over, pushing it down low to Lorenzi. Lorenzi brings it back here, off the near wall. Hartman at the point. Drags, shot, offline, save made, but the rebound loose. That puck may have come across the blue line, but the officials saw differently. Trust me, they got a much better vantage point, and my eyes are terrible, so not going to argue with them. From the left point, Simon, big shot, traffic in front, blocked away. Getting a piece of that for NA was Adam Bradley. Can't get it out, though. Good work there by Jacob Simon. Soft roller back to the net, covered up by Costa. Hold for the draw with exactly 60 seconds left here in this second period. Back here into the North Allegheny zone to our right. Face-off one by NA. Out they come with it. Trying to move it ahead. The lead pass there was to Mayer. He can't track it down. Well defended by Hartman. And back the other way. Simon battling. Taken away by Lucas. Lucas dragging it down the far wall. Leaned into on a good body check there from Casamassa. Kept on the play, those North Allegheny. Battling back behind the net. Thomas Jefferson with it here. Out they come. And TJ gets the clear. NA has to touch up to get onside. They'll dump in instead. 25 left here in the second period. Thomas Jefferson up 2-0, trying to get it out. Jaguars trying to win 2 in a row for the first time this season. They were victorious Monday night, 6-4 over Franklin Regional. Final 10. OT. Chased by Simon. He'll dump it off the farboards. And back into the Thomas Jefferson zone it goes as the horn sounds to end period number 2. 2 chapters written here at the Ice Castle, at least one more still to be told. Your score in this Class AAA matchup after 2. It's Thomas Jefferson 2 and North Allegheny nothing. We'll take a break and we'll be back with some highlights in your third period. You're watching PIHL High School Hockey Night live on TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham. Score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat trick! Game-winning goal! The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup! And Ethan Cunningham is a local hero!
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Red, Burns splits the defense. Burns, wrister coming, blocked down. Well defended on the play there by North Allegheny's Liam Diamond. Back to the point, shot on deflects and a pad save made. A good one by Costa as Banks put that one back on. Hit a North Allegheny skate in front. And a good save made there by the goaltender Chris Costa, who's got back to the right point. Shot through traffic, blocked. Follow-up, try in front, score! Thomas Jefferson on the board. Owen Michael in front. Redirects it home, and the Jaguars get a power play goal. Allegheny zone out here to the red line, chipped on by Burns. Good chip, Lorenzi. Drops the puck pass, blows back to Lorenzi in the net. Big save by Costa on a great give and go. Lucas Blows putting it right back on the stick. Time here. Michael Artman, who's back on and healthy at the point, goes to the right point. Shot coming through traffic. Glove save made as Hartman had a good look from the top of the right point. Had an Advil kind of night. Centering feed, backhander, big save made there. Great opportunity for Gavin Salopek. And the left pad stop. And out with it now come the Jaguars. Lorenzi crosses, breaks the zone. Lorenzi trying to turn it over, takes it strong to the net. Save made. Scrum for the loose puck, and Costa keeps it out. As Lorenzi took off in the TJ zone to our right with 80 seconds left here in the opening period. And we get a whistle from the faceoff. Lowe's trying to go to the right. Wall has it picked off. Good defensive play by Joey Mitchell. Mitchell shorthanded back the other way. Has a man with him. Mitchell shoots off the shoulder of Balducci. Burns keeps it in. Just outside the circle. Burns at the left point. Shot through traffic, and that's off the mask and maybe the glove of Costa. Lorenzi able to find the puck, drops it back. Jacob Simon going to shoot through traffic. Stick save made by Costa, and the rebound couldn't quite be corralled by Michael. Lorenzi tries to step around a man. Over to Simon. Back to Lorenzi to the far circle. Penalty over from the top of the left circle. Save. Rebound stopped as well. Through center red. Picked off. Here comes Alex Costa. Costa takes it. Costa going strong to the net. Takes to the backhand. Penalty coming up. Burns comes back now to Kohlmeyer. Pasquale gets it down low. Centering feed. Well defended. On the play there by Thomas Jefferson. Owen Michael. He stayed right. Pritchard from the point. Redirected. Takes a bounce. Save made. Rebound loose. And kept out by North Allegheny. Costa was expecting that shot to be high. Ended up being a ground ball. But Costa able to get some equipment there for the Jaguars was Emery Molnar. Comes back to the left point through traffic. Save made. Rebound score! Gavin Salopek puts the mesh in motion. And Thomas Jefferson up the near side. Lorenzi banks it off the boards. Blos finds it. Blos wrister fires just wide. Down the left side. Battle for the puck. And away with it now comes Thomas Jefferson. And here comes Merrill. Merrill stepped into solid hit there. And then picked off on the follow-up was the Alex Costa. Back the other way, it's Mitchell. Trags, backhander. Balducci makes it look easy with the glove. And we have an injured North Allegheny player. Alex Costa, he finished his check. And then he got picked off, and he did not see the Thomas Jefferson player coming. And the officials did not make a lead feed. Here comes Odie. Tries to drop it to Mitchell. Pocket picked. Lorenzi gets pummeled in front of the North Allegheny bench as Odie brings the boom there. Boom there. Mitchell from the circle around a man of the net. Save! Balducci went for the poke check. Ends up making the left pad stop. And Jaguars win the draw. They'll break it out. Lead feed up the left side. Here comes Fetzko. Has a man go to the net. Salopek, bouncing puck. Salopek able to flag it down and turn it over. But the pad stop made from Costa. A little bit of magic there. Joey Mitchell. Mitchell bumped into as Burns marks him from the right point. Redirect save by Balducci on a great chance there for OT.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham. Score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat trick! Game-winning goal! The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup
and Ethan Cunningham is a local hero.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. You utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Back here at the Ice Castle, PIHL High School Hockey live on TenbandTV. Matt Vandriek with you here. Class 3A matchup, Thomas Jefferson and North Allegheny. Your score after two is the Jaguars 2 and the Tigers nothing. Thomas Jefferson getting one in each period. The first coming at the 5:36 mark of the opening frame. A power play goal, 8 seconds to the man advantage. It was Owen Michael He was set up by Cam Lorenzi and Jacob Simon. That score would hold up through the opening period. Then Thomas Jefferson would strike at the 6:03 mark of the second period. This time Gavin Salopek, his first of the season. Jacob Simon getting his second assist. Owen Michael's opening goal was his fourth of the season. And that's where we stand. 2-0 TJ after 2. Shots on goal so far tonight. Thomas Jefferson with 25. 14 in the opening period, 11 in the second. North Allegheny has 13. The Tigers with 7 in the opening period and 6 in the second. Power plays look like this. TJ 1 for 2 on the night. North Allegheny 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Big game here for these teams as they jockey for position. TJ 3 points behind North Allegheny coming in tonight, but a Jaguars victory would propel them into a tie with North Allegheny and these AAA standings, each team with 1 game left to go before the Thanksgiving break. Fresh sheet out here. And right to left, Thomas Jefferson. The opposite way, left to right, North Allegheny here in period number 3. TJ sends it up the right side. Here comes Lorenzi. Shot wide off the glass, takes a bounce back towards the net, and Costa covers and holds. Clock still moving to put a stop to that. Actually, looks like it never started. Gonna have a hold up here. We're a little bit behind the times, if you will. The ref will let him know where to take it down to. First to 2 here on PIHL High School Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV. Another 3A doubleheader coming up after this one. South Hills rivals collide. Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebo in your nightcap here from the Ice Castle. So we get the time corrected. Not the Morris Day version. I could sing for you if you'd like. 2 games to do. I should probably hold off. Save the voice a little bit. Maybe in game 2. Stick around. Call that a tease in the business. Clock is correct, so we're at 16:45 on the clock here in the opening, starting the third period. So we get ready to roll here. Dump down low. North Allegheny trying to break it out. Here they come. Lucas, good pass across the rink. Meyer, rising shot, fires wide, takes a weird bounce. Balducci looking the other way, and the puck's to his left, as that puck took a Joe Louis arena-like carom off the end boards. Lead feed here. Too far. Icing the call. Face off back into the home zone to our right. Face-off won by TJ. The Jaguars have done a great job on defensive zone face-offs throughout this game. That's really limited North Allegheny's offensive output. As we mentioned, Thomas Jefferson almost doubling up North Allegheny through 2 periods in shots. It's back to the left point. Good keep. Mitchell, the leading scorer, looks it over. Save Balducci. And he grabs the rebound as well. As North Allegheny's leading point getter, Joey Mitchell, had a good look from the right circle. And Balducci, B-double, equal to the task as he makes the save. Face-off won by TJ. They'll wrap it around here to the near side. And out with it. The Jaguars trying to come out with it. Kept in by North Allegheny. Im turns it towards the net. Stick to side by Balducci. Casamassa can't exit. Bradley keeps. Shot blocked. Not Michael, but Merrill got in front of it, and here he comes. Carter Merrill back the other way, coast to coast. Stick check by Mitchell. Sets it up, centers, nobody home. Odie back the other way. Cedric Odie. Gonna dump and chase. Odie in tight, save Balducci as he hugged that far post and kept it out with the stand-up stop. JJ bringing it back the other way. They'll dump it in. And opportunity there for Michael. Kept in here by Cam Lorenzi. Over to the far side. Chip back by the Jaguars. They'll change. And North Allegheny trying to break it out. Up the near side, it's Joyce dumping it in. Feds go back the other way. Pursued from behind. Puck forced loose by North Allegheny. And the defense there by Marcus Garcia. Over to the far side, NA keeps and pushes out into the TJN, Michael Banks. Banks up to Fetzko here right in front of us. Fetzko crosses the red line, dumps it in. Costa leaves the puck behind the net. Players tumbling over each other in the lower right corner. Out with it here comes North Allegheny. And they're going to dump it in. Choice backhands it towards the cage. Balducci backhands it out. As the goalkeeper clears his own end. Fetzko. Giveaway. Meyer back the other way, trying to work around Artman. Artman steps into him. Gets more board than body, but able to force the puck over to the far side. NA stays with it, though. Scherer down low. Lucas loses an edge as he slides into the near corner. Dumping it back. Fetzko makes the steal. And here comes North Allegheny back out. Bradley sets up. He'll dump it in. And around the horn it goes. Forced out there by Lorenzi. Hustling after it. Blos has Fetzko in front. Score! Garrett Fetzko off a great feed from Lucas Blos. And that scoring sequence was just too sweet. Thomas Jefferson up 3-0 as Garrett Fetzko finds the net. Fetzko, his third of the season, and a beautiful setup by Lucas Blos. And TJ has built a 3-0 lead after a good offensive start to the period for North Allegheny, but a pretty passing sequence, and Fetzko with the finish stakes NA to a 3-0 lead. Mitchell back the other way, drags to the left circle. Mitchell scores! North Allegheny gets it right back as Joey Mitchell puts the mesh in motion with the rising wrister over the blocker. And with 13:01 left here in the period, NA down 2 as Mitchell, the leader of this North Allegheny team, finds the net. So the Jaguars maybe feeling a little bit too good after they got that 3-0 lead. And North Allegheny gets one right back. Joey Mitchell, as we get a whistle here. Unless we get a penalty coming up, it's going to go against North Allegheny. Action's going to go against Thomas Jefferson. Lorenzi called for tripping, so North Allegheny will get the man advantage. And a golden opportunity here to make this a one-goal game after Mitchell finds the net for the 5th time this season, even strength. Right after Thomas Jefferson took a 3-0 lead. North Allegheny 0 for 1 on the man advantage here tonight. They'll try to convert this one and cut this deficit. As TJ has struck every period. Penalty kill good. Here comes a chance back. Blos up the right side, shorthanded. Here comes Lucas Blos. Forehand, backhand, kept out by Costa. Blos made all the moves, but Costa refused to be beaten. And back the other way now with the man advantage is him. Embodied up as he gets pummeled on a big check. Mikey Burns, cue up the AC/DC because him just got thunderstruck. Thomas Jefferson's penalty kill solid so far in this one. Him breaks the zone down the left side. Into the circle at the dot, drops it back. Hustling after it is Odie. Odie battling on the play. Good job by TJ's Ty Hartman, but he can't get it out. Odie recovers. Cedric Odie bringing it around, looking for the wrap. Odie over here to the near side. All the way around to the point. Pasquale looks it over. Odie, top of the left circle, drags, drifts, floats it towards the net. Mitchell in front, pads, save Balducci as he brings it back across the crease and gets the left leg on it to keep the deficit, or the lead that is, for TJ at 2. Balducci's come up with some big saves. He's not seen as much action tonight as Costa has, but when called upon, Balducci has been stellar for the Jaguars. .30 ticks left here on this North Allegheny power play try. Lead feed up the left side. Here comes Meyer. Down the left wing, along the wall, dumps it in. Artman puts a little bit of a reverse check there on the North Allegheny forward who was leaning in on him, Kohlmeyer, and that allows the Jaguars to clear. One last rush here, perhaps with this man advantage for North Allegheny. Out it comes back to the neutral zone. TJ returns it right back. Strong penalty kill there for Carter Artman, who's been a stalwart on the defensive end for Thomas Jefferson all night. Here comes Lucas. Penalty over. TJ a perfect 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Lucas drags down the right side. Tough angle shot. Blocker save made by Balducci. Bouncing puck in tight, fired wide. Balducci fell on the play. Players are stuck together back there. And out it comes. Thomas Jefferson, some tense moments, but Ben Balducci keeping the lead at 2. Up the right side. Terenzo going to circle back to the bench as North Allegheny wants to get some fresh troops on. Diamond, soft roller towards the net, and Balducci will make the safe play and slide out to his left and cover. Balducci needs to readjust the gear as well after the action he saw there. And we will face it off again in the TJ zone to our right. It's Phil Square playing in the background. It's Phil Collins and Philip Bailey, for those of you who weren't alive in the mid-'80s. Dig the DJ here tonight. Spinning some good tunes. Diamond from the right point, clean face-off win. Meyer brings it back. Bradley backhands it in. Have not seen for North Allegheny Alex Costa since he was hit, a high hit taken out about midway through that second period. Now, I don't see Costa on the bench either, so he may be done for the night. Is got a penalty coming up here. Mitchell wraps it around, can't get the backhander on though. Retaliatory penalty against Thomas Jefferson's Mikey Burns. Mitchell down low. TJ trying to touch it up, and they will. But North Allegheny back to the power play. Third try on the man advantage here for the Wildcats. Their third, for the Tigers. There's no Wildcats here that I know of. At least I hope there's not. This will be their third power play chance of the night. So Burns got bumped and then retaliated, and I believe the old analogy is, as the late Mike Lang would say, got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Second man will always be called as North Allegheny going to take a timeout here. Third period scoring looked like this. 3:38 into the frame. Garrett Fetzko from Cam Lorenzi and Lucas Blows. So Lorenzi has 2 points tonight as well. But then North Allegheny would get it back 21 seconds later. Joey Mitchell, set up by Kyle M. and Cedric Odie. Third try on the power play. North Allegheny wants to talk some strategy as they're 0 for the night. Shots on goal right now sitting 28-17 in favor of Thomas Jefferson, but a 4-1 shot edge for the Tigers here in period number 3, and perhaps that last goal could bring them a little bit to life. We're back at it. After this NA timeout, face off in the Thomas Jefferson zone to our right. 9:32 left here in the third period. Jaguars on top 3-1, but North Allegheny with their third power play chance of the night, trying to tally with the man advantage for the first time. Thomas Jefferson back out of the locker room's Jacob Simon. It's good news. I think Simons might have had an equipment issue. Face off in the home zone to our right. Ben Balducci, the goaltender for Thomas Jefferson. So we got a little bit of an ice divot down there in the corner. The official working to smooth that out, right where the door opens down there for the players to get on and off. Face off one by the Tigers. Pasquale drifts into the right circle. Mitchell to Pasquale at the point. Pasquale back to Mitchell, the right circle, takes to the dot. Mitchell, shot, save, Balducci, and there is no rebound. Face-off won by North Allegheny. Pasquale can't give it in. Good, hard penalty kill work there by Carter Merrill. All the way back into the North Allegheny zone where it's wrapped around to the far side. Steele, shorthanded, try the centering feed to Merrill, and he can't turn that bouncing puck over. Back out it comes into the neutral zone. Puck dumped all the way back in, takes an odd bounce. As we've killed 45 seconds. Not we, but TJ has. We're here. They have. Minute 10 seconds left on the man advantage. 8:40 left in the period. Poked up the far side. Breaking the zone is Im. Im looks it over, trying to drop the puck back. Im's going to get it back off the return feed there from Dorenzo. Pasquale can't keep it in on a good clear there by TJ and Lucas Blos. Blos got the offensive numbers, but he plays a good defensive game as well. Very impressed by his work here so far this evening. Of course, Blos burst on the scene 2 years ago as a freshman with that huge performance in the AA Penguins Cup Championship. Dorenzo tries to free it. Pass goes to Pasquale and off of his timber into the TJ bench. Now about Lorenzi showing the soft hands, catching that puck on the fly. .25 seconds remain on this Thomas Jefferson penalty kill, or North Allegheny power play if you like. Sometimes we do it backwards. Here comes North Allegheny. Horniak, last rusher on this man advantage, forced off the puck. Good work by Thomas Jefferson's Vincenzo Casamassa. Lucas brings it back. Lucas finds his own entry pass over to the left point. Pasquale lets it go. Meyer back to Pasquale. Penalty over. Thomas Jefferson a perfect 3 for 3 on the penalty kill here tonight, and they have a 2-0 lead. Centering pass there goes off the outside of the net. Pasquale jumps on it, drives down low, gets a little bit of a screen from the ref, takes it around to the far side. Pasquale trying to put it in front. Pad stop made on that turning try from Brady Horniak. Scrum near the Thomas Jefferson net, kept in by Pasquale, shot through traffic. G-Love, glove save, Ben Balducci. Face it off again in the left wing circle to the right of the Thomas Jefferson goal. And number 6, Ben Balducci, who's been stellar here tonight. He's definitely had his workload amped up here in this third period. He's been equal to the task. Just the one goal given up. But strong has Thomas Jefferson, and Balducci been on the penalty kill on these special teams. The difference in this one right now, North Allegheny 0 for 3 on the night. Thomas Jefferson 1 for 2. And we're going to get a penalty behind the play. I think Balducci was the man who got caught with his hand in the cookie jar or his stick under the skates of the opposing player. And it is Balducci called for cross-checking. Balducci channeling his early 1980s goaltender with that one there, a little bit of Billy Smith in him. Maybe a little bit of Ron Hextall. Hexy was known for that stuff back in the 80s and 90s playing for the Flyers. Hopefully if Ben stays in hockey and he ever gets a chance to be a GM, he does a better job than Ron Hextall did. That's a story for another time. Fourth try on the power play for North Allegheny. They're 0 for 3. As Pasquale point to point, working it with Odie. Odie at the left point, looking for somewhere to go. He's going to dump it down. Im after it. Takes a weird bounce and cleared out. Good work by Blos. All the way back, Lorenzi is coming way out of the net. There's Costa. He finds Mitchell, who has the only North Allegheny goal on the night. Odie down the right side. Odie trying to work his way around the defense and has that taken away. Good job by Simon, but Pasquale keeps it in. Pasquale trying to work through a double team. Scherer sets it up. Mitchell stops, drops, shoots, blocked. Jacob Simon been on the first move, but got the stick down to send that shot into the meshing behind the net. .126 remaining here in this North Allegheny power play. 6:17 left in regulation, and a 3-1 Thomas Jefferson win. Lead, that is, as Odie wins the faceoff. Odie back to the left point. Pasquale fans on it. Now we'll get it back, bouncing it down to Odie, just outside the left circle. Now to Im along the left wing boards. Im comes cross ice. Mitchell looks it over, drags, sets up a man in the slot. Scherer dishing it on the backhand to Pasquale. Pasquale over there to Odie. Odie to Pasquale. Point-to-point pass. Mitchell top of the right circle. Sending it down low. Im. Soft shot. He scores! Kyle Im with the PPG. And North Allegheny cuts the deficit to 1 with 5:44 left in the period and 53 seconds left in the man advantage. The soft backhander by North Allegheny's Kyle Im. And we have ourselves a 1-goal game here at the Ice Castle as North Allegheny, on their 4th power play try of the night, finds the net. Im's 4th of the season. We'll get the official word on the assist as well. Has new life in this North Allegheny side right now. After falling behind 3-0, they scored 21 seconds after the Jaguars take the 3-goal lead to make it a 2-goal deficit, and then the power play goal. And North Allegheny back in it. NA losing Alex Costa in that second period. We've yet to see him back out there as he was caught on a high hit, kind of away from the play. It's a big loss for North Allegheny. Long shot blocked. Nice job there by Casamassa for TJ to get in front of that attempted try by North Allegheny's Luke Dorenzo. Floater. Lucas tried to glove it down. Pasquale on the right side of the red line will dump in. No icing there. Hustling after it for North Allegheny is Anthony Lucas. Casamassa setting it up. Casamassa sending it through. Cut off. A little bit of soccer work there by Pasquale. Keeps North Allegheny moving. Down into the TJ zone as we approach 4 minutes left here in regulation. Hustling after it there is Meyer. Puck freed up, comes along here to the near side. That's Nate Fritz. Fritz sending it down low. Stepping in with the body bump there is Meyer. Lucas slows it, drops it, and leaving his post there was Fritz. Cross ice feed, Pasquale back to Lucas. He'll chip heads up. That one's into the crowd. And we'll see who touched it last as the puck is thrown back. Much like a home run ball at Wrigley Field. I think they still do that. Anymore, you sell these baseballs. People probably hanging on to them. I date myself sometimes. First Philip Bailey and Phil Collins, what is called Philip, on Wrigley Field. Where are we at? What year is this? Dumped in by North Allegheny as they're back within a goal. North Allegheny sends it out up the far side. Here's Lorenzi for TJ. Lorenzi just going to throw that one towards the net as bearing down was Mikey Burns. Burns finishes his check. Allows Simon to force it back behind the net. Pasquale goes ahead to Im. And here comes Im back the other way. Cut off at the line. Good work there by Thomas Jefferson's Carter Artman. Side-to-side pass. Here it comes to Burns. Too far. And TJ going to be called for the ice. So a break here for NA. Still take it back into the home zone to our right. 2:56 left here in this third period. And we will see when North Allegheny's Justin Glock perhaps elects to pull his keeper and bring on the extra attacker. Puck played back behind the net. And here comes Thomas Jefferson. Going to backhand this one out. It's going to go the length of the rink. Too far. And it avoids the crease, so icing the call. We'll face it off again in the TJ zone to our right. Again, if you look over the Thomas Jefferson net, you see the Upper St. Clair team lining up. They're up next. We have two for you. That's right, doubleheader here. PIHL High School Hockey Night live on 10-band TV. Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon facing off at 9 o'clock in your nightcap here. Thursday night DH on TBTV. Bradley from the face-off win looks it over. Sends it down behind the net. Meyer after it there, taken off. The puck taken off of him by Ty Hartman. And around the near side with it for Thomas Jefferson. Cleared out. Drop pass, Lorenzi. Dishes it over to Burns. Back to Lorenzi. Good hustle getting back there for North Allegheny by Eddie Shearer. TJ sets it up, sends it out. Up the left side. Breaking the zone. Wrister coming. Balducci fights it off. As that puck might have changed direction off the stick there of Kohlmeyer. 2:05 left here in the third period. Scrum develops down low, drifting out of his net to our left. There's Chris Costa as the extra attacker may be coming on soon for North Allegheny. Burns makes the steal, finds Lorenzi. Shearer takes it away. Eddie Shearer dumps it in. So we're under 2 minutes now. TJ regroups in their own end. That's Ty Hartman. Hartman looks it over, comes out. Puck poked ahead here by Mikey Burns. Back to center red. Bradley dumps it from the right side of the red line for NA. They'll get a couple of fresh bodies on as we're down to 95 seconds now left in regulation. Burns bodied up on a good solid check there by Mitchell. Odie back the other way, drops it to Im. Im double teamed. And away with it comes Thomas Jefferson. Lorenzi is the net's empty. Long shot blocked. Trying to spin away here for NA's Liam Diamond. Diamond has it stolen. Lorenzi fighting for that puck. Lorenzi trying to go through the whole NA team and finally stick checked away. NA back the other way. Odie. 65 seconds left here in regulation. Kept in. Good work. Casamassa. Good forecheck here by Casamassa, as well as Ty Hartman. Shot back towards the net from the red line there by Hartman. If anyone deserves an empty netter, it's definitely Carter Hartman. He has played a hard game tonight for Thomas Jefferson. 45 left here in regulation. North Allegheny setting it up. Up the left side. Here comes the pass looking for Mitchell. Odie drops it back. Trying the long shot there. That one's off the mark by Hartman in the icing call. Brings the faceoff back into the Jaguar zone to our left, to our right that is, with 34 and a half seconds left here in regulation and a 3-2 Thomas Jefferson lead. NA wins the draw. Lucas from the right point has some room, looks it over, shoots through traffic, blocked wide as Hartman got a piece of that one for TJ. Long shot here, cleared out. It's going to be an icing call as Michael that is. Not George Michael or Michael George, but Owen Michael. I'm not sure who George is. Good character on Seinfeld. And we'll face it off in the TJ zone. The Jags want to get a timeout here, with 23 seconds remaining here in this third period. That second North Allegheny goal is Kyle Im. The only assist to Joey Mitchell. So Mitchell and Im each with 2 points. A goal and an assist apiece for North Allegheny on the night. Shots have gotten a little bit tighter here in this third period as North Allegheny is being outshot 28-20. They have outshot Thomas Jefferson in this third period 7-3. We'll bring it back into the TJ zone to our right as the Jaguars and Coach John Zeiler using their timeout. Get these guys a breather. Get the strategy in here for the final 23. Net empty to our left. North Allegheny with 6 skaters. And NA taking advantage of that TJTO as well as they drag this one out. Gave the opportunity for the Tigers to try to set up that face-off play, and they win it clean. Win it clean, that is. Pasquale gets the feed. Down low. Shearer, the puck was behind him. He went a forehand try. Shot from the top of the circle, and missing on that opportunity was Lucas. Centering feed, TJ can't get it out. Lucas shot, blocked in front. Good job by Simon to get in front of it. 5 seconds left. TJ trying to clear. 2 seconds left, and the Jaguars hold on for the victory. North Allegheny makes the late push, but Thomas Jefferson holds on for the W. And for the first time this season, Thomas Jefferson has won back-to-back games as they knock off North Allegheny here by the final count of 3-2. Run down your scoring summary for you here real quick. Thomas Jefferson got the party started in the opening period. 5:36 into the opening frame. A power play goal for Owen Michael. 8 seconds into the man advantage. Cam Lorenzi, Jacob Simon got the assist. TJ got the only goal of the second period. At the 6:03 mark, Gavin Salopek, his first of the season. Jacob Simon picked up that assist as well. 2-0 was your score after 2. TJ would push that lead to 3 as the Jaguars struck 3:38 into the third frame. Garrett Fetzko tallying from Cam Lorenzi and Lucas blows, but North Allegheny would answer. 21 seconds later, Joey Mitchell set up by Kyle Lim and Cedric Cody. And then NA with 11:16 at the 11:16 mark, those are the third. Kyle Lim would tally off the Joey Mitchell assist. The Wildcats, Tigers it is, could get no closer. Final score here from the Ice Castles, Thomas Jefferson 3 and North Allegheny 2. So the Jaguars, they improve to 5-3 on the season, 15 points. North Allegheny falls to 4-2-1. And these teams remain neck and neck in the middle of this AAA playoff pack. Up next for North Allegheny, a home tilt against Upper St. Clair Monday night at the Barrel Complex in Warrendale. That'll be the last Tigers game until December 4th after the Thanksgiving break. Thomas Jefferson's final game until December 1st. This was TJ's final game until December 1st, so a long break for the Jags. They'll be back in action here at the Ice Castle to host Pittsburgh Central Catholic on 12/1. These teams will meet again in the regular season finale as well, February 23rd at the Barrel Complex. Final score here from the Ice Castle, Thomas Jefferson 3, North Allegheny 2. We'll be back with Game 2. Make sure you keep it here on TenbandTV. And we thank you for tuning in and watching PIHL High School Hockey Night Live. Good night, everyone.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Red, Burns splits the defense. Burns' wrister coming, blocked down. Well defended on the play there by North Allegheny's Liam Diamond. Back to the point, shot on to Flex, and a pad save made. A good one by Costa as Banks put that one back on. Hit a North Allegheny skate in front, and a good save made there by the goaltender Chris Costa, who's got back to the right point. Shot through traffic, blocked. Follow-up try in front, score! Thomas Jefferson on the board. Owen Michael in front, redirects it home, and the Jaguars get a power play goal. Allegheny zone out here to the red line, chipped on by Burns. Good chip, Lorenzi drops the puck pass, blows back to Lorenzi to the net. Big save by Costa on a great give and go. Lucas Blows putting it right back on the stick. Time here. Michael Artman, who's back on and healthy at the point, goes to the right point. Shot coming through traffic. Glove save made as Hartman had a good look from the top of the right point. Had an Advil kind of night. Centering feed, backhander, big save made there. Great opportunity for Gavin Salopek. And the left pad stop. And out with it now come the Jaguars. Lorenzi crosses, breaks the zone. Lorenzi trying to turn it over, takes it strong to the net. Save made. Scrum for the loose puck, and Costa keeps it out. As Lorenzi took it off in the TJ zone to our right with 80 seconds left here in the opening period. And we get a whistle from the faceoff. Blows trying to go to the right. Wall has it picked off. Good defensive play by Joey Mitchell. Mitchell shorthanded back the other way. Has a man with him. Mitchell shoots off the shoulder of Balducci. Burns keeps it in. Just outside the circle. Burns at the left point. Shot through traffic, and that's off the mask and maybe the glove of Costa. Lorenzi able to find the puck, drops it back. Jacob Simon going to shoot through traffic. Stick save made by Costa, and the rebound couldn't quite be corralled by Michael. Lorenzi tries to step around a man. Over to Simon. Back to Lorenzi in the far circle. Penalty over from the top of the left circle. Save. Rebound stopped as well. Through center red. Picked off. Here comes Alex Costa. Costa takes it. Costa going strong to the net. Takes to the backhand. Penalty coming up. Thurs comes back now to Kohlmeyer. Pasquale gets it down low. Centering feed. Well defended on the play there by Thomas Jefferson's Owen Michael. He stayed right. Pritchard from the point. Redirected. Takes a bounce. Save made. Rebound loose. And kept out by North Allegheny. Costa was expecting that shot to be high. Ended up being a ground ball. But Costa able to get some equipment there for the Jaguars was Emery Molnar. Comes back to the left point through traffic. Save made. Rebound score! Gavin Salopek puts the mesh in motion. And Thomas Jefferson. Up the near side, Lorenzi banks it off the boards. Blos finds it. Blos wrister fires just wide. Down the left side, battle for the puck. And away with it now comes Thomas Jefferson. And here comes Merrill. Merrill stepped into solid hit there. And then picked off on the follow-up was the Alex Costa. Back the other way, it's Mitchell. Drags, backhander. Balducci makes it look easy with the glove. And we have an injured North Allegheny player. Alex Costa, he finished his check. And then he got picked off, and he did not see the Thomas Jefferson player coming. And the officials did not make a lead feed. Here comes Odie. Tries to drop it to Mitchell. Pocket picked. Lorenzi gets pummeled in front of the North Allegheny bench as Odie brings the boom there. Boom there. Mitchell from the circle around him, man of the net. Save! Balducci went for the poke check. Ends up making the left pad stop. And Jaguars win the draw. And they'll break it out. Lead feed up the left side. Here comes Fetzko. Has a man go to the net. Salopek, bouncing puck. Salopek able to flag it down and turn it over. But the pad stop made from Costa. A little bit of magic there. Joey Mitchell. Mitchell bumped into as Burns marks him from the right point. Redirect save by Balducci on a great chance there for OT. Trying to break it out. Here they come. Lucas. Good pass across the rink. Meyer rising shot. Fires wide. Takes a weird bounce. Balducci looking the other way and the puck's to his left. As that puck took Allegheny through 2 periods in shots. It's back to the left point. Good keep. Mitchell, the leading scorer, looks it over. Save Balducci. And he grabs the rebound as well. As North Allegheny's leading point getter. Hustling after it. Blos has Fetzko in front. Score! Garrett Fetzko off a great feed from Lucas Blos. And that scoring sequence was just too sweet. Thomas Jefferson up 3. And Fetzko with the finish. Stakes NA to a 3-0 lead. Mitchell back the other way. Drags to the left circle. Mitchell scores! North Allegheny gets it right back. As Joey Mitchell puts the mesh in motion with a rising wrister over the blocker. And with 13:01 left here in the period, NA down 2 as Mitchell, the leader. A penalty kill good. Here comes a chance back. Blos up the right side, shorthanded. Here comes Lucas Blos. Forehand, backhand, kept out by Costa. And back the other way now with the man advantage is him. Bodied up as he gets pummeled on a big check. Mikey Burns, cue up the AC/DC because him just got thunderstruck. All the way around to the point. Pasquale looks it over. Odie, top of the left circle, drags, drifts, floats it towards the net. Mitchell in front, Pat, save Balducci. Penalty over, TJ a perfect 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Lucas drags down the right side, tough angle shot, blocker save made by Balducci. Bouncing puck in tight, fired wide. Balducci fell on the play. Players are stuck together back there. Mitchell to Pasquale at the point. Pasquale back to Mitchell, the right circle, takes to the dot. Mitchell, shot, save Balducci, and there is no rebound. And has that taken away. Good job by Simon, but Pasquale keeps it in. Pasquale trying to work through a double team. Scherer sets it up. Mitchell stops, drops, shoots, blocked. Over there to Odie. Odie to Pasquale. Point-to-point pass. Mitchell top of the right circle. Sending it down low. Soft shot, he scores! Kyle with the PPG. And North Allegheny cuts the deficit to 1 with 5:44 left in the period and 53 seconds left in the man advantage. The soft backhand. Scherer TJ sets it up, sends it out. Up the left side, breaking the zone. Wrister coming, Balducci fights it off. Pasquale gets the feed. Down low, Shearer, the puck was behind him. He went a forehand try. Shot from the top of the circle, and missing on that opportunity was Lucas. Centering feed, TJ can't get it out. Lucas shot, blocked in front. Good job by Simon to get in front of it. The Jag with the Wildcats, Tigers it is, could get no closer. Final score here from the Ice Castles, Thomas Jefferson 3 and North Allegheny 2. So the Jaguars, they improve to 5-3.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.